Hey guys, welcome back. In this video we're going to look at how you add a new customer to your Evolution website and also how you import customers to your Evolution website. So here we go. From the admin panel you want to go ahead and click on the start button. We're going to come up to Customer Manager, and what this is going to do is it's going to load up a list of all the customers registered on the web store. So that's guys who set themselves up on the front end, and also guys that you've added from the back end, so all customers. So there's a few different ways you can add customers. The most obvious way is just to go and add them piecemeal. So if we go add a new customer, and we can start filling in the add new customer form. So customer name is Steve Jobs, latest employee, just became available. Give Steve an email and password. Company name, we'll say Test Apple Company. Telephone number, again just for the sake of getting through this video I'm just going to put some dummy values in here quickly. Same for fax, same for cell number. Test address line 1, test address line 2, test city, country US, state, let's say he's in Illinois, and the zip code, the 5-digit zip code. Okay, now, is he a credit card customer or is he an account customer, i.e. how do we want him to pay for orders? Well, we're going to say he's an account customer because he's good for it. The last time I checked, Apple had more money than the US government. Back office account number, only relevant if you're going to be hooking Evolution up to your ERP system. So this would be the internal account reference in the ERP system. I don't want to go into too much detail about that. That's probably best served in another video, talking around integration, but that's the relevance of that field. It hooks this account in Evolution up to that account in the back office system. Then you have a whole bunch of settings. Do you want to enforce purchase order? What that means is when Steve checks out, at the very end of the checkout process, it's going to make him key in a purchase order number for that order. Do you want to exclude Steve from the global pricing? Yes or no? That will make much more sense if you come back and watch the pricing videos and understand the nuances between global pricing, customer pricing and group pricing. Regardless of the prices that are set up, do you want Steve to always get the cheapest price? That's a yes/no option. Again, refer to the pricing before you set any of these flags, the pricing video. And do you want to hide the saving? So in some cases you won't want the customer to see the percentage saving when they're browsing the website. And so if you set that to yes, it removes the percentage saving. Do you want to hide the price? I.e., do you want to take all the pricing away and just make it a browse-only website with no access to pricing? If that's set to yes, that's what that does for the customer. And do you want to hide the buy now button? So that removes the add to shopping cart buttons throughout the website, so all they can do is browse the site, find product information, they can't actually buy. Do you want them to be set up to receive the newsletter? So that's them giving you their permission to send them email campaigns and a whole bunch of other stuff. And is the account enabled? Yes or no? So all of those defaults are set to kind of what they'll be for most customers. I'm happy that everything here is cool, so I want to go ahead and click save, and boom, Steve's customer record, see what I did there? Boom. Steve's customer record is now set up, and immediately Steve can log into the front end and start placing orders. So if we just take the details that we've set up and try and log in. So we've got the email address and the password. I know what I've done. I've typed the wrong password in. There we go. So there you go. Steve's straight in. It only took a few minutes to set that up, and he's now in a position where he can add things to the shopping cart and check out in the normal way. So that's how you add a new customer manually. There is another option where you can add customers via import. So when you go to, again I'm going to take it back right from the start, that's done by going start, Customer Manager, and then click on the Import Customers tab. Always use our downloadable import templates where available. There's a real important reason for that, and that's because most of these templates have some hidden formatting to make sure that they'll slide into Evolution just fine. So don't try and recreate the templates, use the ones that we provide. Of course, I already have a template that I made earlier, so we're just going to have a very quick look at that. So if I bring up the customer import template, so this is one we made earlier, and let's just talk about some of the fields. You've got gender, male, female, that's pretty obvious, M for male, F for female. You've got the customer name, it's a very distinguished list of customers that we're just about to import, Donald and Ivana, and the company name. In Donald's case, Trump's got money. In Ivana's case, Trump's got much less money than he had before. You're watching these videos for the comedy, aren't you? Tel, fax, mobile, very self-explanatory. Email address that they'll use to log in with, and the customer password. All the fields highlighted in red are mandatory fields. The fields highlighted in yellow are optional. It's good practice to try and fill in as much information against the customer record as you can, though. Don't take any shortcuts. Internal account number, again, we've just talked about how that marries up with the account number in the ERP system. So it's the same logic that applies there. Do you want them to receive the newsletter? Yes and no are the options there. And then the address description. So the address description could be the default address, or the Denver address, or the Chicago address. Just label that something that will make sense to the customer. And then the address itself. 2 letter state codes in this field. IL for Illinois, NY for New York, country code US, and customer type is the last field here. So customer type 2 means this customer is a B2B customer or a credit account customer. Customer type 1 would be a B2C customer. So that's kind of everything we needed to cover on the import file. Browse to the import file. Customer imports and upload. Just takes a few seconds, and it's going to come back and say, good news, 2 new customers inserted. If we come back to the list of all customers, we've now got an additional 2 customers, exactly like the details were on the import file. So, click through on the customer, you can see the extended information, everything that we added in there. That's all you need to know about adding customers. I hope you found that useful, guys, and we'll see you again on the next video.